I joined the organization back in 2019, and at the start of my journey in this organization, what became very clear is that Twinings had aspirations to become a new digital organization. And what we needed to do was to figure out what does transformation mean in an organization that's been around for over 300 years. We wanted to get closer to the consumer. We wanted to be able to come up with products much faster. We wanted to be able to engage with our supply chain differently. And we wanted to do all of that on the bedrock of an end-to-end supply chain. What became very clear is that technology was going to be paramount in what we're doing and how we want to do it.
So Boss Consulting have been in the SAP game for a very long time. And with the advent of RISE for SAP and the programs where companies are trying to transition onto S/4HANA, Boss has the ability to help clients more than ever before.
Our transformation journey started off with the question around what's really important for Twinings. And what was important for Twinings is not the underlying technology in itself. So we looked at applications like SAP and RISE to make sure that we focus on the right things and not get distracted by hardware maintenance, which is traditional what happens with regards to on-prem environments. But a platform is only as good as the people that you put behind to deliver the solution. And when we went out to the market and we engaged with our SI, what we also realized is that there are certain skill sets we don't have. We don't have a big technology function, but what we do have is really committed individuals. So we were looking for people that represented the same sort of ethos that we had, which is we were innovative, we're skilled, that we're determined, we're driven. Boss Consulting came up as one of those organizations that kind of resonated with those attributes that I just described. Boss Consulting provides not just capabilities, and some really good capabilities at that. What they also provide is that objective observer. I've had a number of discussions with Lee and the team where he would challenge my thought process, challenge our approach. And that was really important in them bringing not just their access to talent, but their objectivity.
So one of the key issues we faced, which is the same for many people running S/4HANA programs, is how to keep the core clean. This has been a real focus for Twinings because we want the ability to be scalable in future and to be able to innovate. The key driver for us has been twofold. The first is to have a strong design authority who are keeping the mandate for keeping the core clean front and center with the project team. And the second has been really partnering up with SAP and ensuring that where there are difficulties in some of the new cloud innovation areas where it's really difficult to keep the core clean, that we're working with SAP closely and staying aligned with them in terms of strategy.
Optimus is Twinings' business transformation program. I've been very clear with all of my team, with my partners, that this is never going to be about an ERP replacement. For us, it was underpinning this definition of transformation was the technology. The technology was a key part of it. It was looking at new ways of working. So we implemented a new shared service center. It was looking at how we look at the supply chain, how we look at procurement. So at the heart of this program is not just the technology, even though it is really important. It is around, as an organization, we want to be able to look at end-to-end innovation, and Optimus was the enabler for that.
This will be one of the biggest change programs that most organizations face into. And certainly, I think it is true to say that at Twinings, with the work that Boss have done here, one of the major focuses that we've brought to the program is to try to add those critical layers of resourcing in that help ensure quality for the client.
The only way we can deliver transformation, true transformation, is to operate as one single team. So the Boss team came to the organization knowing that philosophy, and they fitted in really well, understanding that it's not a Boss problem, it's not my SI problem, it's not a Twinings problem. We're in this together.
So one of the things that for me has really stood out about Twinings is the people. When I was interviewed originally to join, one of the things that Sandeep said to me was Twinings is a nice company. And initially I was a little worried about that because as someone responsible for delivery, you often have to push. But I can honestly say that it has been an absolute pleasure working with the people at Twinings, that it is such a great crew of people and both from a capability point of view and just an interpersonal point of view, it's got such a great culture, and that's made it an absolute pleasure working with Twinings.
The passion for my job is driven by wanting to make a difference, and I see that on different levels. It starts off with how to make a difference in the organization. It translates to how to make a difference in people's lives, and bringing those two together in a field that I'm absolutely passionate about is around how does technology make the lives of our consumers better is a marriage made in heaven.